Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Yeah, there are no more battles to play in the month of May. Let's see, do we have any ships we need to move around before we hit next month? No, this is gonna be fine, I think. Let's see, what's the land invasion? Let me find the right pixel here. There we go, 11%. Yeah, it's not going so fast, so that's not gonna work. Because this will work. Fingers crossed. This will probably work. We can hope. We are also getting Upper Volta back. Also some invasions of Italian territory. I don't want to divert any ships to capture these Italian colonies, because they've got more important naval invasions to perform. Also, I don't think I have any ships left. No, most of my navy is engaged. I think I've got some, maybe, no? Other than maybe a couple of light cruisers hiding away. Well, hiding. Doing important work, guarding my convoys. Well, not even that. I think even those have been tasked with naval invasions. I got some here, but they can just stay. So no, my plan is, after I've taken Sicily, west and east, hopefully that will probably be the end of the campaign. At that point, I'm gonna offer the Italians a peace treaty, the Austrians and the Americans, and I'm gonna take as many of these colonies as possible as war operations. We're already up to almost 100,000 victory points against the Italians, almost 800,000 against the Hungarians, and over 1 million victory points versus United States. So that should lead to quite a bit of territory, I think. And when that happens, yeah, I'm gonna retire, and that will be the end of the campaign. Now, let's go to June. Alright, looks like we're still at 0 unrest. We've gotten Venezuela, we've gotten Cuba, I can see that. So, very good things. Very good things. Submarine. The first of probably many. Undefended port. Another undefended port. Another undefended port. Santiago de Cuba. Didn't I just take Cuba? Is this another case of me attacking my own port? No wonder it was undefended. Okay. We got, well, a lot of ships. Basically the invasion bombardment fleet. Against a single Frederick class. And a Klosterneuburg. It's not easy being a Hungarian sailor, I think. And we're already firing. Can I even get my stuff organized? The DDs, you have no reason to participate. You go home. You go home. And you two go home. Because they're just gonna be in the way. Turn my battleships and battlecruisers broadside. Bring a few more guns to bear. Got a nice mix of ships. Got some of the old König Wilhelms. Got the Iserlohns. And the battleship König with its 16-inch guns. We're gonna see this Hungarian battleship explode. I've been kind of cocky in a few of the latest episodes in trying to call a flash fire, and then it hasn't happened. Let's see if it happens this time. Yes, it did. There we go. Some proper explosion magic. Megaman would be proud. Maybe not go so close to the enemy. I thought I sent you home. Maybe I sent you home in the wrong direction. Anyway, this poor battleship is taking fire from all angles. Just trying to stay outside of 23 kilometers because I know it's got torpedoes. Well, it had them at the start of the battle. Might not have had them towards the end after all those flash fires. And it's just a cruiser left. There we go. There are incoming torpedoes. Being careful is not always such a bad idea. And that torpedo was from the battleship, because I know the Klosterneuburg, the heavy cruiser, does not have that kind of torpedo range. And that was it. Yeah. Towards the end of the First World War, it was like the German High Command or whatever wanted the High Seas Fleet to do a last sortie towards the British, and all the sailors just they refused. There was a mutiny and a revolt, because that would have just been suicide. And realistically, you would think there would be similar tendencies in the Austro-Hungarian fleet right about now. Well, what's left of the Austro-Hungarian fleet, or Hungarian fleet, rather. They've got very little left. They're continuously building new ships, sending them out in ones and twos, and losing them. Italy still has quite a navy left. But they're just not coming out to fight. India wants to buy one Württemberg-class battleship. Yeah, sure. Sure. Persia cancels alliance with Italy. Romania cancels with Italy. I gain Venezuela. I gain Cuba. Now I am at my 150 promises now, but I will edit the save file and give Venezuela back to its original owner, seeing as they are my ally. Now all these ships here we actually have a Italian navy presence in the Cayman Islands. Escaping taxes, maybe? Oh, these are brand new. Worth class. And this is not brand new. This is a Lauenburg, old Prince Eitel Friedrich class from the very start of the campaign. Now, where are my König class? These are the really big ships. Beowulf class. Has it just not made it here yet? No, of course it hasn't. It's still here. Parzival. Two Wolfgang Mittermeiers and the Hessen class. Another two Wolfgang Mittermeiers, an Old Bayern, and a Derflinger. Yeah, no, this is certainly my most powerful heavy battleship fleet. So they're gonna go here and engage the Italians, hopefully bring this fleet out to battle. Okay, that's as close as they can go. All these other ships, let's see, do we want to take Gulf Coast or Southeastern Seaboard? Oh, let's try and take the Gulf Coast. Because if I am gonna retire, I want somewhere nice to retire to. And where do people go when they retire? Well, I'm not American, but I've heard that Florida is a place where people go to when they get old. So that's my plan. Gonna first conquer the world, and then buy myself a McMansion in Tampa. That'll be nice. Here we go. Z46 versus Pickney and a single transport. Alright. I think this very same DD did this exact thing. Was it last episode or the one before? It's one of those cases where I wish it was actually an older DD, not the Z46, but something like a 39. Because those have more forward firepower. Yeah, this class only has 9. That's the transport. 9 5-inch guns and only 3 barrels facing forward. I know one of my classes actually have like 3 super firing turrets. Pointing straight ahead. Yeah, the enemy DD is running. So we're just gonna sink the transport, and that'll be it. Why am I not going full speed? That's dumb. There you go. Is the enemy actually running? That's the last ping. Yeah, it is running. But I am faster. I might catch it. Yeah, if it's a picnic class, I think I'm faster by quite a bit. Well, then I'm just gonna pause the recording. And we are back. Luckily, as of a kind of recent patch, the game will actually run in the background if you Alt-tab. That was not the case before. So that's that's what I did for a couple of minutes, waiting for my DD to get in range, which it now is, and we've already scored some flooding damage. Which is great, because now we're getting closer. And here's where I wish I had more turrets facing forward. I think the Z49 class and 47 has that. Anyway, the smoke is gone. Accuracy has improved a bit. Range is dropping even more now, as the Dennis J. Buckley is slowing down due to flooding. It was not that fast to begin with. If this had been any other class of DD, I would have just killed the transport and been done with it. But these I can actually catch. And a couple more hits. Should be enough. That's it. Alright. For you that was maybe not so drawn out, but for me it was. Okay, we got a couple more. Let's take a look at these invasions. 41%, 59%. Not great odds, but it is something. Got a cruiser on cruiser. Victoria Luis versus another Ernst class. Fine. Let's do it. Now, let's see. There's the enemy. Are they running away? No. No, they're turning to fight. Kind of. Oh, I don't have a lot of ammo. Because this ship has seen combat. So. Let's stay at range for a little bit, fire off some more HE shells, and then close in for the kill with AP. I want to make sure that before, yeah, I've got the range found bonus. I just want to dip out of their range, so they lose their range found bonus by no longer having me targeted. Like so. Now we're gonna move in. Okay, I actually got some flooding here. That's pretty neat. Whoa. 8 rounds of HE left. Now on to AP. Kill this guy. We're now close enough that going through the belt is not a big problem. Now the enemy ship has a lot of damage instability. We don't. Will they even get to launch their torpedoes? Not sure if they have an angle. Yeah, torpedoes are launched. Already detected. And sinking. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of this, of destroying these Ernst class cruisers. And one more convoy. Königsberg and Kempf versus a Pilatus class and one transport. Okay, let's split them up. So Königsberg isn't holding Kempf back. Königsberg might only have Mark 3 16s, but there are still 16-inch guns. It's been a while since we've got a Star class on the thumbnail. Maybe this can be our guy. Königsberg is firing at 25 kilometers. At that range, she's got a deck pen of 27 inches. You can actually open up your range a bit more because that deck pen goes up and maxes out at 35 kilometers. Oh, there we go, flash fires. Oh, I missed the turret popping up. I guess I caught the turrets on the other battleship we sunk earlier. I had already forgotten, but yeah, that was supposed to be the thumbnail. I'll make a final decision when I look through the recording before uploading it. Now let's go with the flash fire. That brings in more views. It's good for the analytics, I think. The enemy battleship has ceased fire with the main guns. Possibly because all the ammunition blew up. Oh, Kempf is down to 80 only. Extensive fire. Well, that works. And let's land a couple of hits on that transport. Maybe one will do. Oh, we got two. Didn't do it. There we go. Yeah, those battleships, they do explode. So yeah, that was June. What kind of navy does Italy... They still have a very nice navy that I want to fight. But where are they? We found a bunch in the Cayman Islands. Spezia, Livorno, Bari. Huge force just penned up here. Palermo has a pretty big task force sitting in it. There's a single battleship sailing around here. And you know, some cruisers and submarines stationed around. But, like, why are they not coming out to fight? They're being, honestly, they're being lame. Let's see, naval invasion. No, I don't have. Let's see, Gulf Coast, Gulf of Mexico. I don't have any ships in the Gulf of Mexico, technically. So I cannot start that until next turn. But what I can do this turn, I think it will be possible, if I start an invasion of Eastern Sicily, to have ships inside of both invasion zones. Actually, this is gonna end next turn anyway. Eastern Sicily. Yes. Oh. I can't actually move. There you go. That is possible. And it should cover both invasion zones. Again, it's kind of weird that I can't, you know, just force my way into an enemy control zone and force a battle that way. But that's how the game works. Are we even getting anything fun in research? Control station. That's a lot of good bonuses. With the next patch, that should be coming next week, you can play custom battles in 1950. That's just... oh, you just unlock this and your guns fire 3% faster. That's pretty neat. Yeah, you can play custom battles in 1950, and that way you can gain access to a lot of the technology that you currently only have in the campaign. Like, for example, if you want to play a custom battle in 1940, which is the latest year possible now, you only get 16-inch guns up to Mark III, not Mark V. But I think that with being able to play in 1950, you get just everything unlocked, which is going to be fun. Let's go to June and just see what happens. Alright, it is now July. I think I said June. It is July. Submarine. Strike, undefended port. Another undefended port, which is probably not undefended, given that the Italians have ships in most of their ports. And here we go. That's a little battle. Illinois class battlecruiser. I don't think I've seen that before. That's a new one. Scranton class San Juan. And a Pickney. Versus all of this stuff. Well, many of these battleships are the very old Hessen class, but you know, it's tonnage. Let's fight. This probably shouldn't last too long. Let's see, Hessen, you're gonna detach. Yeah, you're gonna detach and join the 3 other Hessen class battleships. Just turn. These Mittermeyers can go on their own. They're a bit faster than the Hessens. And the Mercats class battlecruisers are certainly faster than the Hessens. Wagengreen has taken a bit of damage. That's probably submarine related. The DDs I will send off. Cruiser 2. Maybe it can sail along. These DDs have taken damage before. If I need something speedy to catch a fleeing enemy, I've got my Mercats class battlecruisers here. And they are, in fact, faster than my DDs. Hessens firing at 24 kilometers. That is inside of their torpedo range. These are the two Merkets class. Are we targeting the maybe we should target the battlecruiser. With the big battleships. There we go. Just took an 18-inch hit. My 14-inch guns concentrate on the cruisers. Ooh! Boom! Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to identify the Illinois class battlecruiser. And it's kind of similar to the other class that we have faced, except with 14-inch instead of 12-inch guns. We've got that same thing going on with a lot of weirdness amidships, being an AI design. That wasn't even an ammo detonation, that was just raw 18-inch brutality. Sounds like the name of a movie you shouldn't let your kids watch. Yeah, that cruiser is not gonna live. Did not live. Okay, we're hitting them from both flanks now. And I think their light cruisers might actually be faster than the Merkets class, but probably not by much. Let's get closer. At least a little bit closer. They have a DD somewhere. Getting in RDF ping in some direction? Or did we just sink it without knowing? No, there it is! It snuck past me. Maybe land some 14-inch shells on it. Okay. It's hiding in the smoke. My DDs are on their way back to deal with it. Meanwhile, we're gonna kill these cruisers. Seattle, that's one of the new, was it San Juan class? Gen 3 radar. That's their reasonably priced cruiser, which still seems, you know, pretty decent. Turbines, regular turbines. That's why it's cheap. There goes your torpedoes. Let's send these back towards the DD. That cruiser is already as good as dead. Oh, we're out of AP on the big battleships. Out of AT, I mean. Regular crew. I see you, little DD. Got ships closing in. Hamburg is catching up. My DDs are catching up. My battlecruisers are catching up very quickly. And they also have the range. Just need one big hit and it's gone. There we go. Well, it's not gone. It seems I lied. That was an 18-inch hit, just casually striking the little DD and doing basically nothing. There we go. It hit and did something. At least some flooding. And that should be the end of it. That was the end of it. Alright. Yeah. Who did what? Well, it wasn't really that much to do. Mittermeier and Hohenthal did the most, as one would expect. Let's see, big 18-inch hit. Did most of the work. Columbia, mostly 14-inch damage. But I think that was the one that was sunk while the big battleships were focusing on the battlecruiser. And San Juan, 18's actually doing more than the 14's, even though I had a lot more 14's than 18's. Same story on Seattle. And on the DD, actually the 14's did the most. Right. No more mandatory battles this turn. Only one transport lost. It's not too bad. I gained Eastern Gilbert and Ellis Islands. So that port strike was again against my own port. I gained Western Sicily. Colonial Conquest, Samoa. 56,000 tons. Do I want to divert forces to do that, though? So you've got 2 turns left. Let's move some of these horses up here. Just to deal with this invasion first. And when that is done, all of these can go down here and attack Western Sicily. Convoy mission, that's for the next episode. Are we not attacked Georgetown? Come on. Now, we should be able to launch an invasion of the Gulf Coast. 1.2 million tons. Do I have enough across all of these fleets? Possibly. Probably have enough to make it 1.2 million. I don't know if I have enough to make it a good chance of success. Now, I'm gonna edit the save file, give Venezuela back to its back to the Venezuelans, basically. Also, I gotta name all of these ships. But that's it for this episode. Goodbye and take care.